Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and hit that all bell notification. In that way, you won't miss any time I publish a new video. Also to mention, I started some new YouTube channels, so be sure to check them out in the description below. Alright, so what are we going to be doing today? Well, today we'll be making... Okay guys, so I decided that I will show you how I prep my breadfruit for other dishes. So here I've already peeled my breadfruit, so I'm gonna cut it up into slices and then move on to the next step. So let's see how we're gonna cut this up. All right, so now I'm going to cut it into smaller wedges, and then I'll take out the heart. Alright, just gonna cut this one now. Okay, nice. So this one doesn't have any of the seeds or hearts, so I'll leave that as is. This one looks good. Okay, so this is the heart here. So I'm just gonna cut that off. Okay. Okay, so this is it here. And I'm just gonna do that with the rest of them. So what I'm going to do is cut up the other side, and then I'll be back. Okay guys, so as you can see, I have cut up my breadfruit. What I'm going to do now is just lightly rinse them out, and then I'm going to put them into this pot. Now this is where we are going to add flavor to the breadfruit. So here I have 2 tins of coconut milk. To this, now I added some sea salt in this already. I'm also going to add 2 sprigs of rosemary to this. I will be adding water to this, but I'm going to add the breadfruit first, so I will know how much water to add. I'm going to be adding a hot pepper. I'm not going to burst the pepper, but I'm just going to add the pepper in whole, and I'm going to cut up some onion to put in it as well. And we're going to put our breadfruit in here in order to boil our breadfruit. So this is why I said this is the preparation, which is the basis that you can use now for a number of other dishes. So once we get this flavor infused into our breadfruit, when we are finished and our breadfruit is nice and soft because we have boiled it, we can either freeze it or we can put it in the fridge in a container and then use that now for a number of other dishes. So for example, you can roast the breadfruit in the oven. So after it's nice and soft, you can cut it even smaller and then put it in your oven to roast. You can make mashed breadfruit out of it. You can make breadfruit balls. You can make breadfruit pie. All these things just because of pre-prepping your breadfruit. And like I said, either you freeze it or you put it in the fridge. This is a good way of just having your breadfruit ready for when you want to make different dishes out of it. Or you can eat it just like that. After you boil it, you can have it just like that. So I have a playlist of different breadfruit recipes. I mean, I have a host of different breadfruit recipes. So what I'll do, I'll leave a link in the description so that you can see all the different things you can do with the breadfruit. But let's just get to it right now. Adding the breadfruit to our pot so we can boil it. And of course, cutting up our onions. As a matter of fact, you know what I'm going to do, guys? I am going to, when I'm finished and this is boiled, I'm going to package some away put it in a container to use for other purposes like roasting and frying and so forth. But I'm going to use this here as a base, this liquid. What I'm going to do for tomorrow, I'll make a breadfruit soup out of it. So when I'm finished boiling this, I'm going to keep this in order to make a breadfruit soup. All right, so let's get to washing out our breadfruit and adding it to our pot. All right, so let me add some onion to this. Because remember what we're doing here. We're adding flavor to our breadfruit. We're helping to infuse the breadfruit with flavor at this point in time. So when we transform it into other dishes, it already had a foundation, so to speak, a foundation of flavor. Okay? I might as well finish this onion. All right, so we have that. So now I'm going to add in my breadfruit. Like I said, we're going to have to add water to this because we want to boil our breadfruit, get it nice and soft. Okay. Just going to agitate it a little bit to help to mix the coconut milk with the water. Now, to add even more flavor to this, given that I think tomorrow I'm going to use some of this in order to make a soup, to make a breadfruit soup, what I'm going to do to this is add no chicken stock cube to this so that it will infuse even more flavor into my breadfruit. And after I remove some of it, because I'm going to store some in the fridge so that when I'm ready to roast or fry, I will have it ready. But the rest that remains, like I said, I'll make it into that soup by adding the no chicken stock cube. I've already given it a head start, so to speak, in terms of flavor. So let me get that chicken stock cube to add to this. So we're going to head over to the stove so that we can boil our breadfruit until it's nice and tender. All right, so here we have our chicken stock cube that we're going to add to it. Okay, so I've just added my chicken stock cube. And remember, guys, what is the purpose of this? The purpose of this is simply to help infuse flavor into our breadfruit so that when we are ready to transform it into different dishes, it already has flavor infused into it. All right? So we're just going to leave this here to come up to a boil. I'm probably going to cover it as well to help it to get nice and soft. Okay guys, I'm also going to be adding some garlic to this. So this is about 5 cloves of garlic. In order to prevent this from bubbling over, I'm going to leave the cover a little ajar. Okay guys, so our breadfruit has been boiling for a while now. So I'm just going to test to see if it is soft. So let me just get a knife. So I'm just going to pierce it through. Okay, it feels does feel soft enough, but what I will do, I will leave it for about 3 more minutes. It does feel soft, but just to be sure, I will leave it for about 3 more minutes, and then this should be nice and ready. Okay guys, so our breadfruit is nice and soft now. I hope you enjoyed this idea in prepping your breadfruit for different dishes. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that all bell notification. Don't forget to give the video the thumbs up. And like I said, I will leave a link in the description with other, a playlist of different breadfruit recipes. So be sure to check the description for that. All right, well, thanks for watching this video, and I hope to see you in my next video. I am going to prepare some of this breadfruit right now to roast in the oven for dinner. So take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.